In the modern NBA, headlines are often stolen by superstars, max contracts, and highlight dunks. But championship teams are rarely built on flash alone. They're built on balance, on toughness, on the kind of players who show up in April, May, and June, not just October. That's exactly why the Lakers' reported interest in Malcolm Brogdon should not be overlooked. When the average fan hears Brogdon's name, it doesn't spark immediate excitement. He's not the biggest name in the league. He doesn't dominate the conversation on first take. But what he does bring is something the Lakers desperately need: intelligence, versatility, and stability in the backcourt. At 31 years old, Brogdon is a proven veteran who understands what it takes to win. He's a former Rookie of the Year, a sixth Man of the Year candidate, and has playoff experience with multiple franchises. He plays with composure, knows how to control tempo, and doesn't fold under pressure. That's exactly the kind of presence the Lakers lacked last season in critical moments. Now consider the context. The Lakers just made a seismic move earlier this year by trading Anthony Davis for Luka Dončić. The result? One of the most intriguing superstar pairings in the league. LeBron James and Luka Dončić, two of the highest IQ players in NBA history, now share the court in LA. But even elite talent needs the right support to succeed. And that's where Brogdon comes in. Let's rewind to last season. The Lakers suffered through injuries, inconsistency, and mismatched lineups. Their backcourt struggled to defend at the point of attack. D'Angelo Russell, while productive offensively, was often hunted in the playoffs. Austin Reeves, though improving, was stretched thin trying to play both ends at a high level. And the bench? It lacked composure and control, especially when the lights got bright. Brogdon, at 6'5" with a strong frame, is the kind of defender who can switch onto wings, fight through screens, and hold his own physically. Offensively, he's efficient and methodical. He shot over 44% from three in multiple seasons, and he rarely turns the ball over. He doesn't need to dominate the ball, perfect for fitting next to Luka's usage-heavy style, and he doesn't chase stats. He chases wins. But beyond the stats is the bigger picture. Brogdon brings credibility. He's played under pressure, he's succeeded in structured systems in Indiana and Boston, and he knows his role. That's crucial for a team led by two alphas in LeBron and Luka. You don't need a third star. You need someone who can complement them. Someone who can be trusted when LeBron sits. Someone who can organize the offense when Luka gets trapped. And let's not forget the locker room. The Lakers are entering a critical year under new head coach J.J. Redick. With no prior head coaching experience, Redick is going to need veterans who can lead from within. Brogdon is respected across the league for his professionalism, leadership, and preparation. He sets the tone without having to speak loudly. That matters. So what would it take to bring him in? Brogdon is currently on a manageable contract. He's not cheap, but he's not a cap killer either. Portland could be willing to move him for a combination of a role player and a pick, especially as they continue to rebuild around their young core. The Lakers, reportedly working on a consolidation trade, may be positioning themselves to unlock the biannual exception or clear space for this kind of acquisition. In other words, the pieces are on the table. And if they make it happen, it would send a message, not just to the locker room, but to the entire league. The Lakers are serious. They're not just stacking stars, they're building a team. This is what championship construction looks like. And sometimes the most important moves don't grab the headlines. They win you Game 6 on the road.
Basketball, at its highest level, is about more than talent. It's about fit. And in today's game, where spacing, switchability, and decision-making dictate success, Malcolm Brogdon offers a rare blend of all three, especially for a team that already boasts two of the smartest offensive minds in the league. Let's begin with the basics. Malcolm Brogdon is a combo guard, capable of playing both on and off the ball. That alone makes him a valuable fit alongside LeBron James and Luka Dončić, both of whom are primary initiators who command the ball and attract double teams. Brogdon doesn't need high usage to be effective. He thrives in secondary actions, hitting spot-up threes, making quick reads, and attacking closeouts without forcing bad shots. This is especially important when you consider how Luka and LeBron operate. Both stars like to slow the game down, manipulate defenders, and control tempo. In those situations, surrounding them with players who can space the floor and make intelligent cuts or passes is non-negotiable. Brogdon fits that mold. He shot 44.4% from three with Boston in 2022-23, many of those looks coming off ball movement rather than self-creation. Now, defensively, and this is where Brogdon really shines for this Lakers roster, he brings size and toughness the backcourt lacks. D'Angelo Russell, despite his offensive skill, has consistently been a defensive liability. Austin Reeves has good instincts, but is often overmatched to get stronger or quicker guards. Brogdon, at 6'5" and 230 pounds, provides a sturdier presence. He can defend both guard spots, fight through screens, and isn't afraid to switch onto wings. He may not be a lockdown defender in the Marcus Smart mold, but he's disciplined and fundamentally sound. And that's what LeBron and Luka need. Defenders who don't blow coverages and don't need to be micromanaged on every possession. But Brogdon's impact goes beyond the X's and O's. He brings control. When LeBron sits, the Lakers often struggle to organize offensively. Lineups devolve into isolation-heavy sets, wasted possessions, and momentum swings. Brogdon, who has a nearly 3-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio over his career, keeps the offense flowing. He's not a ball-dominant guard, but he can run second units efficiently, create for others, and hit timely shots. This role becomes even more critical under a first-year head coach like J.J. Redick. Redick will likely introduce new offensive concepts that require guards to read and react, not just run set plays. Brogdon's experience and IQ allow him to adjust on the fly, something that will help smooth out inevitable growing pains during the season. There's also the question of chemistry, a factor often overlooked in player evaluations. Both LeBron and Luka are dominant personalities who thrive on structure and basketball IQ. Brogdon, a cerebral player known for his calm demeanor and unselfishness, doesn't clash with that. He complements it. He doesn't need to lead with words, he leads with execution. And let's not ignore how valuable that could be in high-pressure playoff environments. In recent postseasons, the Lakers have seen guards freeze up, hesitate, or make poor decisions in crunch time. Brogdon has been through playoff battles with Boston and Milwaukee. He knows how to slow the game down, how to get to his spots, and how to stay composed. That kind of presence can be the difference between a second-round exit and a finals run. Then there's the financial piece. Brogdon's under contract for $22.5 million through 2026. Not cheap, but very manageable if the Lakers can move off a contract like D'Angelo Russell's or package other assets. The fact that he's not on a rental deal gives the Lakers stability for the next 2 seasons, especially important as LeBron nears the end of his career. Long story short, Brogdon fills real needs. A reliable ball handler who doesn't turn it over, a strong perimeter defender who adds toughness, a knockdown shooter who spaces the floor, a leader who brings calm and maturity. He's not flashy, but he's exactly what a team chasing a championship around LeBron and Luka should be looking for. The only question left is whether the front office has the urgency to pull the trigger.
Let's cut through the noise. This isn't a blockbuster trade. This isn't a wow moment that trends on Twitter for 24 hours. But it is the kind of move that separates contenders from pretenders. Malcolm Brogdon isn't a headline grabber. He's a game winner. And right now, the Lakers need fewer headlines and more substance. Here's the truth across the league. But superstars alone don't win championships. That's been proven over and over again. You need the right pieces around them. You need cohesion. You need depth. And most importantly, you need players who know how to win. Malcolm Brogdon is one of those players. He's not going to score 30 points a night. He's not going to throw highlight reel alley-oops. But he's going to do the little things, the things that don't always show up in the box score, but show up where it counts, the win column. He's going to guard the opposing team's toughest perimeter player. He's going to slow the pace when the offense gets out of control. He's going to hit that critical corner 3 with 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter when defenses collapse on Luka and LeBron. That's championship basketball. And yet the question that hangs over this moment is one Lakers fans know all too well. Will the front office act in time? Too many off seasons have passed with promises, speculation, and missed opportunities.
Last year, the Lakers waited too long to make changes. The result? A team that looked tired, disorganized, and undercoached in the playoffs. This can't be another summer of hesitation. Not when LeBron has already opted into his final contract year. Not when Luka Dončić, one of the most gifted offensive players of the generation, is already on the roster. The time to win is now. If Rob Pelinka and the Lakers leadership are serious about chasing another title, this is the type of move that signals commitment. Not just to the fans, but to LeBron and Luka as well. It says, we see the window, we're not wasting it. So, here's where Lakers Nation comes in. This fan base has always had a voice. It's loud, it's passionate, and it holds people accountable. If the Lakers want to stay relevant, if they want to compete with Denver, Boston, and Phoenix, they need to stop gambling on potential and start investing in proven production. Brogdon is that. He's the kind of player that championship teams quietly go after, and later everyone wonders why they didn't see it coming. We as fans, we need to demand urgency. We need to reward smart moves with our support and call out hesitation when we see it. Because here's what we know. The window is small. LeBron isn't getting younger. Luka's patience won't last forever. Redick is a rookie coach under pressure. And the Western Conference isn't going to wait around while the Lakers figure things out. So what are we really talking about here? We're talking about making one decision that could shift the entire chemistry of this team. One veteran guard who brings leadership, defense, shooting, and toughness. One player who can help the Lakers win on nights when the stars don't have it. That's what Malcolm Brogdon offers. And if the Lakers pass on that because it's not sexy enough for the headlines, then maybe they're not as serious about winning as they say. But if they make the move, then we'll know. We'll know this team isn't just built to entertain, it's built to contend. And Lakers fans, we'll be watching. We always are.